The Project Cars 2 New Zealand Championship returns for round 5 this week in France and Spain as New Zealand's top 8 racers continue their fight for a share of the $10,000 on offer. Tournament front-runner Jordan Penney returned to pole position once again, with Robert Northway and Scott McQueen rounding out the podium. Penney failed to make the top spot from his pole position start, with Robert Northway swinging out into the front and Josh Ritchie pushing his way back to contend third place. The first lap of Barcelona mostly stayed clean as the top 2 built a few seconds over the rest. Ritchie was thrown to the rear of the pack early on by Scott McQueen and had to fight his way back.
These games are so realistic.
Sorry to interrupt, it looks like Josh Ritchie might have got spun around there by Scott McQueen. Ritchie's dropped all the way back to P8 now.
Managing to climb up to 6th peg by the second half of the race, while the rest of the lineup remained mostly unchanged. Tempers began to fly towards the end of the race, although Josh Ritchie wasn't quite able to hold chase to the main pack, not passing 6th position. The podium rounded out with Robert Northway, Jordan Penney and Scott McQueen in front as they made their claim for the top race points.
It's biggest belief, mate. I really just can't believe that we're supposedly in a championship where we're all fair and friendly, and that stuff happens. I mean, come on.
As the dust settled, the racers were fired up and ready for the extended qualifying through Le Mans. As the grid once again set itself back in an order that has become very familiar, Robert Northway took pole, with Penney following the action and Ethan Moore making a surprise appearance in third peg.
Turn 1, let's see who gets the better start. Penney bogged down off the line, and that might just offer more the opportunity to get up the order as we head into P2. Here they go, the field lining up, and it looks like Ritchie's had a really bad start. He's dropped down to P6 and McQueen is up to P4.
Ritchie failed to make it work when it mattered, starting in 6th and pushing up to 5th. The action was non-stop, with a few 3-wide corner chases and Robinson taking a late break dive to push into 2nd.
Penney's dropped down into P4, so that's a crucial couple of points that McQueen has got over the pair of them.
With Penney and Ritchie holding on to 4th and 5th, the grid quickly shaped up into the expected order once more. Non-stop side-by-side action through the track pulled out the first ever major mistake from our leader Jordan Penney as he spun into the gravel in the second half of the first lap. The action continued into the second lap as the main straight saw 3 cars spreading across the tarmac once again. Constant dives and fast leads were a spectacle as all the racers refused to give up any space. After more bumper-to-bumper action, Robert Northway closed out the win over Scott McQueen and Jordan Penney in 2nd and 3rd respectively. Josh Ritchie squeezed into 4th place, and as a result the championship table remains unchanged. Make sure to catch the action from cloudy England next week as the championship returns once again, Tuesday 7:30 PM live on Sky Sport.